Alright, what's up guys? I've compiled a bit of locks in different regions of Colo so you guys can learn how to get them. So we'll start in the north. For this state, the max north state, you often, like in the more north, you get like a really deserty landscape. You can see like some hills. You'll normally always have some cacti. That basically goes for every lock. Cacti, desert, and then like the more south, it kind of gets more dense. You'll have like these like trees with 0 leaves on it, and like some, but you'll have more cacti and shit. Yeah, basically you're always gonna have cacti. And then more north, it's more open. The south, it's more like locked in, I guess. So yeah, guess we can go to here. So in this region, you're gonna have a lot of like super white soil with these palms like everywhere. See, and you can get these palms east of Andes, but they're with like super white soil. It's mostly going to be here. And then you can also, there's this big railway that, yeah, there's a railway here on a pretty long stretch of road here, and it's just super unique with the palms and shit. So, yeah. Now, for the northwest region of Colo, I've seen a lot of people mix up here and here, so I have a pretty good meta for you guys. So, if you see these trees, like lining the road for fences, or like skinning the bottom, and like the top of the, it's like the, I guess, like before the branches, it's like really knotty, like it like looks like it's tied up in a knot. You're mostly gonna be here, but like you can find some here, but it's gonna be more mountainous and hilly. So you'll basically find them everywhere in the northwest. They do get a little smaller, but you should still be able to tell. Now, how to differentiate the different areas. Here you get more green, like wet Gen 3 or Gen 4, or you can, in the northwest part of the state, you'll get like really dry Gen 4. This state also has some green Gen 4, but it's normally all south or on the main roads. Normally you'll get semi-dry or green Gen 3. Now, these two northern states, you normally get them on dirt roads and dry, like, Gen 3 coverage, as you can see. And then in the max north state, Atlantico, it's normally either a paved road or a super small road. So, yeah. I guess we go here. So, in this northwest kind of part of the country, you'll get a lot of banana plants, just like on the side of the road. And it's normally going to be cloudy Gen 3. There's almost no Gen 4 besides on the main road. Again, banana plants with cloudy Gen 3. Once again, banana plants, cloudy Gen 3. And then there's just a pole sticker here, green with yellow numbers on it. It's going to be northwest. So yeah, that's a good way to recognize it. Guess I'll do Arauca. So basically this whole state, there's only one road covered and then this town at the end. So you'll normally get this super dark road color with like super dark soil on the side of the road. always going to be cloudy, dark, cloudy, and you'll have some palms, dark shoulders, cloudy. You'll have some of these palms visible, and basically, how to Geoguessr the road, I mean, most of it's just angles, but at the end it gets more forested. Like, there's more trees than the earlier spots on the road. And then the town, I don't know, like, it's gonna be like this sort of sunset-ish, semi-cloudy stuff. Sometimes it's not gonna be, but like, sunset, kind of cloudy. Most of the time it's concrete roads. Like, this one's not, but concrete roads are normally visible at all times. And you have this distinct, here on the end, you have this distinct river. So, yeah. Santander, I guess. So, this state, like, obviously, there's really red roads east of Andes, but if you get, like, a hilly, you're mostly gonna be in this state, like, it's, okay, so this state has, like, the most Gen 4 in rural areas. Like, you're gonna find a lot of rural roads in Gen 4, and this pavement is super common in this state and, like, some bits east of Medellin in, like, neighborhoods. Now, like, see, like, super rural, hilly Gen 4, really common here. You can get some here, but, like, the copyright's different. So, like, this would be 23, well, this one's 24, but super red soil. Or these, like, super arid hills, I guess. I think it's the right word. And you can see, like, super red soil on the hills. And then, like, directly southwest of Bucaramanga, you get this, like, weird semi-hilly landscape with mountains visible with super red soil. Like, really weird killer soil with mountains visible, but you're, like, not driving through mountains. You also get super small roads. Yeah. So, Tunja, I guess. Okay. So, in this state of Boyaca, you get a lot of tall eucalyptus trees and Gen 4, like, driving through hills. A lot of it's actually pretty green, but sometimes it can get pretty dry more northeast. You're normally, like, you normally can see, like, hilly landscape, unless you're, like, in the mountains. And this soil color, like, is super common in this whole state. Yeah. Okay, so we go to Funza. So, this area west of Bogota is really unique for its tree rows. Like, you're gonna have, I don't even know what type of tree this is, but you're gonna have this tree row almost everywhere you click. Like, you'll see the tree rows. Also, they have this really, really unique, like, looking grass. Like, when you see this grass, you're mostly gonna be anywhere from Ubate down to Funza. And you're also gonna have tree rows, like 24/7. So, yeah, that's really good to know for getting west of Bogota. I guess we'll go to Cafeteria. These three states are really good to know. Region guessing, like, telling what state you're in is really hard unless you have, like, so, for example, in Armenia, you're gonna have a lot of banana plants and, like, hilly landscapes. And most of them, they're gonna be, like, behind a hedge or something. As you can see, we have a hedge here and then banana plants on both sides. Another hedge, banana plants. Okay, and then in all these three states, you're gonna have tea or coffee. I don't really know what it is. It's one of the two. Like, you're almost always gonna have them. Coffee, banana plants, tea, whatever, yeah. Now, again here, more, even more. You can get them as north as like here, but it's a lot less likely. Now, the way to tell like the urban parts, a lot of them got uploaded in Gen 4 this year, but they all, like, a lot of the roads will be concrete. So, and if you do get Gen 3, which is not really that likely anymore, they'll, like, most of them are cloudy with concrete roads in Gen 3. That's a, like, big tip for, like, urban if you don't have a pole sticker. Let's go to Valley Arauca. So this is like already really known, but I mean, you have sugarcane. Sugarcane's mostly found here, some like little bits here, and I guess you can find a little bit east of Andes, but you're in a valley, you can see mountains. So yeah, valley, mountains, sugarcane, more sugarcane. Sugarcane, and then yeah, more sugarcane. Let's go to Nieva. So this, like, I've seen a lot of people send north on this, but it's a really distinct valley, a really dry, distinct valley with some cacti. Like in the north, you're mostly gonna have like at least some type of trees near the road, like more than just this. Like, it's a really unique valley in my opinion, with cacti, and you can almost always see mountains on both sides, unless you're like in a really dense area. Like, yeah, it's just a really dry, unique looking valley. If you go to map making app, you could click around a bit and you'll be able to tell. And these cacti and just mountains on both sides. It could look similar to here, but I mean, so we're not covered. Okay. I mean, it doesn't really. Okay, Sibundo, I guess. This is like, I'd say, the most unique looking area in Colombia. So, you'll either, well, there's like three parts of Sibundo. Like downtown, the south coast, and then the highway coast. Anyway, it's this really large valley, like a random valley, like almost crater-like, where you can probably see both sides of it at all times. The south part, you'll be on the hill, like you'll have the hill right next to you, and then you'll see a big open flat stuff west. You'll sometimes have a canal or river, and then in the middle, you'll have these tall eucalyptus trees lining this like a skinny road almost all times, and you'll still be able to see the valley. Like tall eucalyptus trees lining the road, valley. And on the main road, it's Gen 4, slightly harder to tell you're in a valley, but angling it out and seeing the valley with tall eucalyptus trees in it should get you to go see Mundoy. Alright, Pasto, I guess. Pasto Hills. See, now Pasto Hills, like, you're not always going to want to believe it, but, so Gen 4 Pasto, you're always going to have brake light, unless it's like a main highway that didn't get updated. So, you'll have these like hills, like there's just lines on the hills, and then like flat open patches, like as you can see right here, line like squares with open fields in it. Squares, open fields. Like they're really distinctive of Pasto. You can find similar stuff, but like if you look at it for a bit, you'll kind of get the vibe of it, and you'll be able to tell the difference between like something here maybe. Like if I go here, this one I think, no, this one. Like some people will mix like that up, for example, or something, and like it obviously looks different, but it could be tough to tell sometimes. Okay, East of Andes now, Casanare. So this state has a lot of white Gen 4 on like the side of the road. Like it kind of looks wet almost, because I mean you're in the Amazon, but Gen 4 on a really flat road that kind of looks tropical. I could see people going north on this, but you don't have the trees that we spoke of earlier, so that almost cancel out north. And again, white car, sides of the roads are a bit darker because it's like wet-ish. Really tropical, but none of the trees. Wet. Yeah, I mean you can see a mountain on the road. But yeah. White car, wet, really flat, none of the trees. White car, really flat, none of the trees. That's tropical. I think this road, black car, or gray. Like the south half of it is gray car, the north half is white car. Yeah. Okay. That should be that for that state. Actually, I'll show you guys another road. This road, who's this one? This road will have this yellow band around the poles, which is just this white road east of Yopal. Looks, I think that goes for basically anywhere in Colo, to be honest. If you have a yellow band on it, you could just go here with white car and like semi-tropical. Okay, meta. So basically this whole region, this whole state, I guess, a lot of the times you're gonna have black car, and then you'll have this smudge on the back. Like, say this is where the antenna is, you'll have a smudge right here, and that's basically distinctive of this region. Smudge, black car, smudge, black car, smudge, black car. No, most of meta's not Gen 4. You'll get like roads near. Okay. This is in Gen 4. That's not in there. What? I'm getting trolled. Alright, like you'll get roads near the city. In Gen 4, I guess, and like the highways, obviously. They'll be like lined with trees almost always, or like a hedgerow, and like it normally looks really urban. So that's like I mean, yeah, you can like semi tell the difference between here and here with just how urban it looks. And the only like Gen 4 road here would be like this one, which it's gray car, and we're like super close to the mountains, unlike this road, which is gray car, but it's not even close to the mountains. So yeah, that's how you can kind of tell the difference on these two. This is way more Gen 3. This is mostly Gen 4. At the end of the road, it gets Gen 3. But it's dry and looks different. Okay, let's go Villanueva Road. This is also a really distinct road, as it's really red and super muddy. It's almost like that all along the road. Super muddy. Again, super muddy. Super muddy. Yeah. I mean, there's this part of the road, which is, it's a lot smaller road. Maybe I should go to Arauca. I'll click on the Arauca. You'll get this super dry Gen 3, basically going all the way to this river. They drive through the river here. This is a really good thing to know. This big blur here for basically all of this road almost. It's super dry around here. This is a really unique looking area of Colo. I could see people saying north on this, but you have this big blur. And then, once again, you still have the blur. You go here. This road is very unique. See, it has this, and then the smudge, but the angle is almost consistently going northwest. Super red, a really straight road for the most part. Just really red going northwest for a long time. And then at the end it gets more paved. And then it gets paved, and then it goes into Gen 4 when you get to here. Same with this south road. Northwest angle, really red and dry. And towards the end, I think it gets Gen 4 somewhere like here. Yeah. Really flat, dry area with none of the trees that we talked about earlier. And there's no cacti, so it's not going to be here. Okay. Last road. So, a lot of Amazon is really red, but this road's kind of far out, so it's nice to learn. You get this super red, like pinkish soil, and it's 23 black car, like super red soil, almost going north-south, which is kind of unique angle. And then towards the end of it, it's just not lined. Really unique looking road. It's ultra unique. So, yeah. Okay, so I know some people don't really like car meta, but I mean, you gotta have some car meta in Colo. So, basically all of it's no antenna. We got blue car no antenna. I'm definitely going to say it's black. I promise you it's blue. I've looked at so many locks of it. Basically, if you get blue car, it's only going to be this road or Antioquia. That's it. It's almost never anywhere else. I don't think there is in Cali, but obviously there could be like a single off-road that has it. So I mean, you never want to trust anything completely, but this should work 99% of the time. So yeah. Now white car is more spread out. This is like a really common road to get. It's white car, no antenna. Basically, you're either going to be here, Antioquia, Bogota, Cali, Nieva. These two borders, they're other side of the road, Gen 4. This town here, Pasto, and then this road, and the start of these two roads. I will drop this JSON with all the roads. If this video gets, I don't know, 50 likes, sure. Now, let's go and maybe do play-alongs or something. Maybe let's start with learning Colombia, I guess, as it's a map that's really good. Basically, this has everything I've just covered in a map. I forgot to put into a play-along link. Oh, and there's also poll stickers, which, yeah. The links will be in the comments, by the way. So, do you want to pause and then play it yourself? Yeah. So, I mean, we got really tall tree rows. We see mountains there, mountains there. See mountains there? Should just be Sibundoy here. So yeah. It was Sibundoy. Okay, I mean, we got these trees want to pave the road in Gen 3, so I mean, it's probably going to be here, or maybe like here or something. I don't really know. It was here. We got these trees again, and it's dry, so maybe like northwest part here. It wasn't. Lucky. Okay. The seed's kind of bad. We got tall trees again. Mountains. Should be Sibundoy here again. It was. We got banana plants. And then we have hedgerows. So I'm thinking Armenia. It was. So yeah, if you guys want to play this map a bit, there's obviously going to be more blocks than just Sibundoy in Northwest. But it's a really good map to learn the basics of everything I just went over. I need to okay, I had to save that link. Let's go to maybe just a balanced Colombia now. Okay. Huh. I actually don't know this one, so that's a bit of a problem. Okay, we have coffee and banana plants, so I'm assuming it's gonna be like something here. Maybe like Bella and the Umbria. That's okay. No, it's not gonna be this town. Apia, no. Should be something kind of close to here. I guess I'll just go like Ryosukyo, I guess. Armenia, that makes sense. Okay, so if this the smudge here, and this would be the back of the car, so we should be somewhere in this region. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, so white car east of Andes is not really that common. I actually don't know what this is, but the mountains are northwest. See, now I think white car. I haven't really looked at white car, to be honest. I think most of it's south, like here or something. Do we see anything southwest? We do not. I would have assumed it was this road or something, but I guess not. I'll still send it though. It could be like La Argentina road here, but yeah, it was similar to that area. Actually not playing too good right now. A lot of the times the trucks are really useful as they'll have like the town that they got their license plate in. But this is not the case. I actually do not know this. I don't know if it's like here or here or here. There's actually a pole. It's like a Taiwan sticker or Taiwan pole plate on the pole. I don't know. Might go here. It was this road. It's a bit unfortunate. We got white soil. Actually, we usually do like oil palms in the northwest. Those are, like, as I said earlier, those are really common here, but they're also found here a bit, but most of it you can only see from the main road. I actually don't know. I think it does look like more here with this like dry, hilly landscape, but okay. It's just outside of Fundacion. That was a pretty bad seed for me, actually. Wow, I played awful. I guess we can do like 3 more links. Okay. We got sugarcane, mountains. Should be this valley here. I thought kind of here though. Don't know. Maybe not. Okay. Oh, those smaller hills. Okay, makes sense why the mountains are really close. Oil palms here. See, now 23 with backlight and oil palms. So normally in 23 backlight, you're going to be here or here. Or like this state. But it's hilly with oil palms, so maybe I'm assuming we're here, actually. I don't really know. We were here, okay. There you also get oil palms, and it's a little more hilly. Okay, so we have bike path, which is really common east of Andes in the cities. Now, it's white car, I don't know if it's Villavicencio, or like one of these more north, like Monterrey or Aguazul or Yopal. It's kind of hard to tell. What's copyright? 23? I think Villavicencio works. Does. Okay. If this is 22 or 21, I might go Yopal. Okay, 22. Now, white card 22. Where am I? White card 22, really common. This state, as I spoke earlier, and this one, and then the north as well, but this kind of doesn't look like the north. To me, the general vibe is this one, but it could easily be this one. I think with the people literally riding a bike and us having a sidewalk, I think I'd go Yopal. It was Yopal. Yeah. It's a good guess. Okay, really dark soil. And it kind of looks on the poorer side, and we're like kind of in the hills. We also have a person of dark complexion, more common in the west. We also have a tuk tuk, more common in the west than the east. Now, telling between which city it is, so it's not going to be Tumaco, as they don't really have that many. It's not really hilly there. It's between Buenaventura and one of these small towns here. Now, let me look at the polls. I do not see any poll stickers, which they both would have poll stickers most of the time, but I think Buenaventura is less likely. So I'm gonna go Buenaventura. Unlucky. Condota. One of the smaller towns there, so that's why it doesn't have a poll sticker. It was a decent game. I think I'll do maybe one more NM and then an NMPZ. Okay. So, if tall eucalyptus trees, backlight 24, so this can pretty much be anywhere, but it's gray car, so I'm assuming we're more south. Because gray car is more commonly found in the south than, like, say, Tunja, which is the other area that looks like this. That's a cute dog. But yeah, I'd say when you get tall eucalyptus trees, you're either here, and sometimes here. but this area looks less like this. It's like less hilly. You're kind of more in the flat part. So I'll get pasto, like maybe 2 squares. Okay. Genoa. That was a good guess. Okay, we have white car. Is this 22? Yeah, white car 22. Most common here, here, and then north. I'd say this does not look like Tolima or East of Andes. So I would go, okay, not Brazil. I'd go like here, maybe on this highway. I mean, the hills, they just kind of look more northern than anything. Yeah. Was that highway right there? Good guess. I have no idea what I'm looking at. White car 24. But with no backlight, so it's not new coverage, it's just updated. Because almost all 24 in Colo has backlight. So I think this could be 22 coverage that got re-uploaded. So I think we might be here. Or we could be just in Tolima. Girodot is really tropical like this. For some reason, like, they have a lot of palms. And most of the roads are paved. So I don't know if I'm going here or Yopal. I think I actually will go Yopal here, as kind of looks like what I just showed you guys earlier. So, and it's north. It was 22, probably. I kind of forgot about this road. I haven't really looked at it a lot. Okay, we got a big dry valley, mountains on both sides. A lot of like almost like savanna looking trees. Then we have cacti. This one should be north with white guard 22. So we're just gonna be here or something. Like this, I don't know. Is there? Yeah. 24 with no backlight. That's a little weird. We're kind of Gen 4, like a lot of Gen 4, or a lot of this area has a lot of random paved roads. And they normally have this gutter along them, but like it's not a reliable thing to guess off of. When you get like a wet looking ground with gutters in Gen 4 in the hills, I mean, sometimes you can guess here. It's not always, it's like maybe like a 50% chance to be here. It could obviously be here, but I don't really, I'm not that good at recognizing this area, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna guess here with the bamboo we had. But, yeah. Okay. It's just Bogota. Okay, it's one of the highways. Yeah, I don't really recognize highways that good. That's another bad seed for me, to be honest. But we'll go one more. Maybe NMPs this time. Okay, yeah. Let's see how this one goes. Okay, we got really dry hills, tall eucalyptus, backlight 24. Okay. I think with the tall eucalyptus and dry, we're gonna be in one of these two states. I guess I'll just slam a border, like here or something. Okay, it's more south. Okay. Desert landscape, water west, or water like northwest. I mean, we should just be on this road here. Something here with the dry deserty landscape, and it's like kind of more open, so we should be more north, and we're on the coast, as you can see with water. Oh, this road. Okay, well that's the same road, just different part of it. Again, dry desert landscape, but we don't see any cacti. This is like one of the tough rounds where you're either going to be in this one, this, or some super dry town here. But I think this one, it's more deserty, so we should be here. Now, I don't know which town it could be, but something. Rio Hacha? Okay. Okay, so we have these like mountains east. Now, this by the look of them, like they're not too big. I think it's these mountains here. These are really like. Again, we're on a highway. I'm not really that good at telling highways. You could easily not be here at all, and I'm just wrong. But I would think it's these mountains, based off the landscape. But it could easily be like here or something. Yeah, it was here in the middle. I'm not too good at highways. Okay, we got gray car 24 and gray car 24 when it's dry in Gen 4. They're mostly gonna be here. Mostly. And I think I'm just gonna slam it like here or something. Okay. This road. Yeah, another pretty bad seed for me, but I will take it as I'm kinda washed. But if y'all enjoyed the video, drop a like and comment, Comment if you guys want a more advanced kind of region guessing thing. This was just more of the basics. And then I'll link the doc I have, which is kind of outdated, in the description. So yeah. I'll see you guys next time, I guess.